the true treasure of Yahweh. The true treasure. What is it? Is it gold? Is it silver? Is it money? What is it? See, some say it's the child that was born king. See, in fact, many of us say the treasure is the child that was born in Bethlehem, king of the Jews. However, he was born to perform a specific duty under other circumstances for him and us who seek the same destined to succeed from his birth. See, how did this look? In fact, the child even was named salvation. Salvation, Yahushua. See, this prophet once made this statement. Not him, but a prophet once made this statement. It says, write all these things that thou hast seen in a book, and hide them, and teach them to the wise people whose heart thou knowest may comprehend and keep these secrets. This was said by a prophet. And see, for the kingdom should never depart from him. See, this sounds like a treasure that is hidden, but it can be found because it's in a book. See, we need to find this treasure, and we must be wise in our hearts so that we can comprehend these secrets and the things to see and believe in the treasure that we seeking. Welcome to King James Bible University. I'm Elder Michael Johnson with the Lost Sheep of Israel. And today we're going to go through some scriptures, and we're going to be seeking the treasure of the Most High God of Israel and what he's speaking of. Because if we want to become part of this peculiar treasure, we have to find where it is. Are you with me? See, if we're going to look for the treasure that is hidden, and we want to become part of that peculiar treasure, we have to know where it is. See, because one person guards the treasure. One. He guards it to where we have to find it. But he has the keys to the treasure. See, it says this. And the scepter shall not depart from Judah, nor a lawgiver from between his feet until Shiloh comes, and until him shall the gathering of the people be. See, this scepter should never depart from Judah, nor the lawgiver. See, he's from the tribe of Judah, in the gathering of his treasure, the people. From this lawgiver, the lawgiver is from the tribe of Judah. So we know this. We know this. This is what we know. He's the lawgiver of the law, not the destroyer of the law that many people teach. See, in fact, he did not say he was a fulfiller of the law. See, many say he fulfilled the law and the law is done away with. See, those are pirates. Those are the people who teaching you the lies of Scripture. See, but the lawgiver is a reminder of the law. Are we with this? See, we're going to find out some things today that's going to shock many people today. And we got to find out who is this? Because we're trying to find the treasure. We need to find this treasure, you guys. It says, Gilead is mine. Manasseh is mine. Ephraim also is strength of my head. Judah is my lawgiver. See, Gilead is his and is located in the east of Jordan River and became part of the Israelite inheritance. See, including Manasseh and Ephraim, who was the sons of Joseph, which you can also see in Genesis 46:20. See, and you can see them in that Judah still is the lawgiver. We're going to get some understanding here today, folks. See, he's the lawgiver. In one of his laws, it says this: if you love me, keep my commandments. From the lawgiver, from the tribe of Judah, from the son of David, from the son of Joseph, the lawgiver. See, in providing you love the Most High God of Israel and keeping his commandments, this is his lawgiver. And now we know by his statement, if you love him, you're going to keep his commandments. God's words is law. You see, and if you love the Lord thy God with all your heart, mind, soul, and strength, because he put his words in his mouth. See, many of us will not listen and obey to the word of this lawgiver, keeping the commandments of the Most High God. See, many of us are not going to do this. We're going to refuse to do this because we want to justify it our own way. See, it says, and refuse to obey, neither were merciful of thy wonders that thou doest among them, but hardened their necks, and in their rebellion appointed a captain to return to their bondage. Yeah, I didn't hear that, did you? Let me repeat this. See, but hardened their necks, and in their rebellion appointed a captain to return to their bondage. But thou art Yahweh, ready to pardon. See, he's ready to pardon. Gracious and merciful, slow to anger, and of great kindness, and forsook them not. See, for many of us, we have hardened our hearts, our minds in many things towards his law. We refuse to obey the words of the Most High God, and we're mindful in what he did, that he took us out of bondage. We are a stiff-necked, hard-headed people. This is what we have to understand. We're stiff-necked, hard-headed people. See, through our own choice, this captain will return us back to our own personal bondage. Whatever bondage that they were in, however, the Most High God of Israel says he's ready to pardon you. He's ready to pardon you. See, many of us will forsake him while this offer is on the table. See, but we don't want that table that is clean. We want the table of vomit. See, not the table of promise. We want the table with all the vomit on it. So now we must make a choice, not just between ourselves, but people of the land. See, never giving your sons and your daughters to people of the land. Let me say this again. See, we have to make a choice, not making agreements of giving our children and our sons to people of the land. See, or having children with people of the land, including being a baby factory for them that hate him. Let's get some understanding here. See, because it says, in the rest of the people, the priests, the Levites, and the potters, and the singers, and the Nephilims, the same Nephilims that people have said in Genesis 6:4, those are angels that has fallen, and these are Nephilim that are temple servants, and this is right here in the Bible. And it says the rest of the people, the priests, the Levites, and the porters, and the singers, and the Nephilims, and all that had separated themselves from the people of the land unto the law of Yahweh, their wives, their sons, and their daughters, and everyone having knowledge and having understanding. Having knowledge and having understanding. Everyone having knowledge and understanding did what? Separated themselves from the people of the land. Why? Why did this happen? And they cleaved unto their brethren and their nobles, and entered into a curse and into an oath, and walked with Yahweh laws, which was given by Moses, the servant of God, and observed to do all the commandments of Yahweh our Lord in his judgment and his statutes. Meaning what? Because these stayed close to their brethren and entered into the covenant of the oath. See, everything that the Most High has said, they entered into. And it comes with curses and it comes with blessings. See, if we keep the oath of God that was given by Moses, including all our sons and daughters and the people of the land, we have a different thing that's going on. But this is what we need to understand. Because it says, and it would not give our daughters unto the people of the land, nor take their daughters for our sons. Are we doing this today? See, in fact, even taking their sons and their daughters and their sons and their daughters and their daughters and the sons, we're not to give or take from them. These are the commandments of the Most High God, and he changes not. Are you with me? See, it says again, do not give our sons unto the people of the land, nor take their daughters for our sons. He changes not, nor alter what has gone from his lips. And if the people of the land bring ware of any factuals on the Sabbath day to sell, that we would not buy it of them on the Sabbath or on the holy day, that we would leave the 7th year in extinction of the death, of every death. Meaning what? Because these people on the Sabbath day, they use this day as the same thing today. They will be doing many celebrations, many different things, and they do it on this day, and they sell victuals, food, on this day. So you can violate the laws of the Most High God. This is what they do. This is why they do that. This is why you got to understand what they are into and what they are all about. See, they use these tools for captivity reasons of your mind. See, they'll say that's okay. It will make you sell food on the days appointed to your Most High God that you may eat. You don't have to do it. We'll do it. Just come buy it so you can violate it. Buying and selling on the Sabbath day. This is a holy day to the Most High God. These are parts of the agreement in what we had to do with the Most High God. It comes with curses, it comes with blessings. And if it does that, and we entered into it, because we all said, all the people answered together and said, all that Yahweh has spoken, we will do. All that Yahweh has spoken, we will do. See, and Moses returned the words of the people unto Yahweh. See, we all answered this, including, see, when we came and we dealt there, we didn't want to see his face no more unless we think we had died, because of all the fire and all the thunder and all the earthquake, all this stuff was going on. While we was there, they didn't want to see him no more. So he had to give a lawgiver. He told them they spoke well. So I'm going to raise you up a prophet from among your brethren, and he's going to be the lawgiver, and I'm going to put my words in his mouth. Are you with me? Because this is what we have to understand. And it says, I will bring forth a seed out of Jacob and out of Judah, and a inheritor of my mountains. And my elect shall inherit it, and my servants shall dwell there. My servants shall dwell there. See, from out of Judah, from the loins of Israel, will come an inheritor, a lawgiver. The one with the knowledge and the understanding. He is an elect, his servant. and he dwelled under his rulership in the land of eternal life. See, that same lion whom you saw raised from the ground out of dry ground that they seen, speaking the law, giving a remembrance of the law. Are you with me? See, because we're going to get some understanding here today. See, and it says, and the lion whom thou sawest raising up out of wood and roaring and speaking to the eagle and rebuking her for her unrighteousness with all the words which thou hast heard. The lion speaking to them that are grounded in the ways of the eagle, acting all kind of silliness and doing things that is of the world. Being rebuking for the ways of unrighteousness of their living. And when you even look at your money in America, what is on it? An eagle. Not God. But it goes on more. This is the anointed, which is the highest had kept for them and for their wickedness, and until the end, he shall reprove them and shall upbraid them with their cruelty. See, this is the one that is born, Yahushua, to keep them, showing them their wicked ways, to correct them and upbraided them by doing what? Criticizing them severely and speaking of their faults. That's what upbraided means. Upbraided them of their faults, showing them their faults, showing them what they were doing wrong. See, for he shall set them before him alive in judgment and shall rebuke them and correct them. See, they will be before him alive in judgment, and while they are being rebuked, this is what's going to happen. This is what we need to understand, because it's going to get really deep. And for the rest of the people shall he deliver the mercy with mercy those that have been preserved while upon my borders, and he shall make them joyful until the coming of the day of judgment, whereof I have spoken unto thee from the beginning. Really? See, we got to understand. See, the ones that's keeping the commandments of the Most High God will receive his love and his mercy. These will see the joy of salvation that is spoken of in the Bible. Are you with me? See, we got to stay with this. And this is the dream that thou sawest. Who? Idris. This is the dream that Idris saweth. Who? Idris. Second Idris 12:31 to 38. He's seen this dream, and these are the interpretations. These are the interpretations. The angel is going to expand on this to where we can understand this. That thou hast been met to know this secret of the highest. So he came to where he can know the secret of the highest, of the Most High God. See, this is not for everybody. This is not for everybody, and everybody's not going to know this. Why? Because he talks about this. Therefore, write these things that thou hast seen in a book and hide them. You're going to hide these books. Why you got to hide them? Because I don't want everybody to see these. This is what's happening. See, these are written in the book and hidden. They locked in a treasure. And for many, never knowing, maybe fall on them, walking over the treasure. However, if they were not hidden, meaning from us all. See, the Most High God is about this. And one's going to comprehend, and some are not going to comprehend, because this is what's going on. Because he said, hide these things in a book and hide it. Hide the book. Hide the book. Well, we gonna get it. It said, and teach them to the wise of the people. You're gonna teach this to the wise of the people, whose heart thou knowest may comprehend and keep these secrets. So these certain ones to the wise, they're gonna have these to where they can sit there and they can teach this to you, to where they can show you what these secrets are. Wow. See, teach the ones whose heart can comprehend these secrets. Meaning what secrets? These parables. You break them down, these dark speeches, and one's giving these riddles, and they can unravel them. These are the ones I want you to give this to. Not these silly ones jumping, dotting about questions back and forth. Give it to the wise and teach it to them to where they can know this. Teach the people in the book to where it contained in itself and seen and never heard of them. See, but in this book, see, what we got to understand, see, in the KJBA, in the King James Bible, with the Apocrypha, see, however, you have some that are completely unlearned, going through the book, teaching people a lie. Doing this every Sabbath. Wednesdays, Thursdays, they do it on Monday. Lies. Teaching these lies because they don't know. Why? Because he said they need to be wise. They need to be able to comprehend these secrets. These secrets, what he's talking about? These dark speeches, these riddles, and these parables. If they can't unravel those, don't you show it to them. Don't you give them this understanding. This is what he's talking about. Don't you let these people go out there and teach my word as a lie. This is what's going on. And this is why it's happening this way. This is why it's going to keep going down. See, because what's contained in the books itself, they never see or heard them. This is why they can't even find them. See, because what we're going to start seeing in 1 second, we're going to see some words that's going to come up on this screen. Today. And what I have done, I have left some verses out on purpose. Why? I'm going to tell you why. Because saying, some going to say, oh, I have this book, and I can prove that they don't have it because I removed some verses to where they can't sit there and say, well, I know this verse. No. It don't work that way. Because it's located in the Bible. See, one thing I do know, with what you're going to see, you can't purchase on Amazon. You can't purchase on Barnes & Noble. You can't purchase on eBay. This is what's going on. You can't go purchase this from a Gentile. And the first thing let me go search the web. You can't search the web and find this. He said, you're going to hide them in a book and put it away and give it to them who are wise to teach the people. See, you can't go find this in the concordance. Oh, let me go get a strong concordance. You can't find it in there. Written by Gentiles, going to their websites that's twisting the word up, and you think you're doing it. Tell them like, oh, I speak Paleo Hebrew. You don't even speak Paleo Hebrew. You learn it from a Gentile. Oh, I speak Hebrew. You don't speak Hebrew. You speak in Yiddish. So I did this on purpose to remove some scriptures from this to show you what's going to happen. And this is why he said what he said. And for that reason alone, you ain't going to know. See, because Paleo Hebrew reading, we're going to get some understanding on what he's talking about. We're going to understand this ain't reading in Yiddish, and you don't know if this is in Yiddish or what. But guess what? You don't know if this was written in Hebrew, Paleo Hebrew. You don't know what it was written in. Because I guarantee you one thing. You don't know what. And I show you one thing. You show where these came from. Because he said, therefore, write all these things that thou hast seen in a book. Hide hide them, and teach them to the wise of the people whose heart thou knowest may comprehend and keep these secrets. Meaning what? Meaning what? Meaning what? We gonna see some of these writings, but I guarantee you, those teachers can't find it. Let's go through here. And that's why I'm removed the bottom. And he said, this is the understanding to them that are wise to teach the children of Israel the knowledge when the souls are separated from their mortal bodies. This is the knowledge when the souls are separated from the mortal bodies. Only to them who keep the commandments of Yahweh shall understand. Where is this found? I guarantee you can't show it to me. Because it's hidden from those teachers. See, this getting ready to get hot and heavy. He goes on more. During this time, man mortal bodies are as dead to sin, that the spirit of Yahweh may inhabit them. They shall laboriously serve Yahweh thy God and withstand all dangers daily, so that they might keep the commandments of the lawgiver perfectly. Really? See, we are in the valley of what? Of the dry bones. See, because of sin. So one must repent to have the helper, the Holy Spirit, to live in us, to help us keep him from sin. The bodies of the flesh are dead, which the Most High God, he's not the God of the flesh, he's the God of the spirits. It tells this all day long. Yahweh Shai tells you this. He tells you this. He tells you this. But he goes on more. And this is the wise shall teach the people of Israel concerning the knowledge of this book that are kept secret. Show me the book. I guarantee you can't find it. See, these books break down concerning the understanding of life itself. Meaning what? At a time appointed, they shall see his glory and greatness with joy of Yahweh thy God, who receives them. These are the ones shall have eternal rest. Really. These are the ones should have eternal rest. See, what he's doing, he on his return, they're going to see his glory and his greatness, and with the happiness of his return of many, and there'll be joy due to the wickedness that they know that they have around them. But it goes better. And it said, for they have strived with great efforts to overcome the evil set against them from every side, even from the time they were formed from their mother's womb. So they might not be led astray from life unto death. Meaning what? Many will continue striving to overcome the evil as the flesh and evil from both sides. See, and guess where Satan starts? He starts from the womb. He starts directly from the womb. Many going to go astray. However, this is how he works it. See, and what they want to do, being once corrected and changed. However, many not going to change it. See, I tell you what. Remember Nick? Nick who? Remember Nicodemus? See, how he said, how can I return into my mother's womb and be born again? He said, don't go teaching my Father's word and you don't know. Nicodemus was well known around town as this great master teacher. Yahweh Shai said one must be born again. And what did he say? How can a man return to his mother's womb and be born again? Don't know the parable was spoken to him. And you got people teaching who don't know this. You got people teaching who don't know where these scriptures are found. You don't know where these are found, do you? You teachers don't know where this is found, do you? And it's in the book. Where is it found? Because you don't know. See, this understanding was not given to them to teach. But I need you to stay with me because we got some more. We got some more to go. It says, nevertheless, they shall see the perplexity, the souls of the ungodly wandering amongst them, understanding the punishment that awaits. Same thing they do. They go, oh, I see so many dead people walking around. I get stitched from my students. I see people and I just feel sorry. You see it. You see the confusion and the state of bewilderment. In a state of continued puzzle. They are wrong to believe, and then they believe what they're doing is wrong is right. See, they lie and think they're right. See, these are the souls of the doomed to eternal death and will die the death of the lie. Keep the commandments of the Most High God is the key to life. See, not keeping the commandments of your traditions of men. And this is what many people want to do. They're going to keep these traditions of men. They're going to keep these traditions of men and will witness him who formed them, bearing many things concerning them, that throughout their life they kept the law with which they were entrusted. Really. See, they will see the Most High carrying the word concerning us. That book. It's that book. But guess what? Throughout our lives, we kept the commandments as he commanded us. But it gets better. It gets better. These will be written. These will be given the understanding and have rest with joy, being gathered into the chambers and guarded by angels quietly. They're going to be guarded by angels quietly. See, you have angels that is appointed to you to sit there to give you wisdom and understanding. They are appointed to you to tell you, don't do that. They ain't going to tell you, hey, don't do that. Don't do that. To keep you to go what's right. They're going to guard you quietly. Don't do that. No, don't do that. You meant no, don't do that. Dang, why is something keep telling me I want to go this way, but something keeps saying don't do it? Angels guarding you quietly. Don't do that. I want to tell you what? No. Before you get down, no, turn right here. Don't do it. No, turn here. Don't do it. No, turn here. They quietly protecting you. They wait patiently for salvation. Who? You. Which is come in the form of an ark made by her. Oh, that's deep. Oh, that's a deep one. But guess what? We're going to understand it, see, because understanding the rest has been given and see, gathered into the chambers and guarded by angels, secretly, patiently waiting on salvation to come. See, like the move about the woman who had long hair. See, you remember that movie? Rapunzel, I think it's Rapunzel, who had the long hair. See, she had to sit and she waited in the castle for this man to come. And what she did, she let down her hair. She let down her glory. And then he came up and he saved her. Are you with me? And you think they don't know? You think emotionally, I just thought that was a good movie. No, that's what it was. It was your spirit sitting up there, locked away, and they couldn't get to it. And the hair is their glory, and it had to be let down for him to come in. Tell me, this is all it's talking about. Remember her, the spirit, in him, the husband. You want me to say it again? Remember her, the spirit, in him, the husband. Here we go. And it says, they shall escape all that is corruptible and inherit incorruption. And they shall see the straits and toils from which they have been delivered, and the spacious liberty that they are to receive the enjoy in immorality. Are you with me here? Are you with me here? See, this is what's happening. See, the escape is compared as leaving Egypt. So we have to escape the corruptible. We left Egypt. We getting out of Egypt. We leaving Egypt, and we going from corruptible, and we going into incorruption. See, going to what we see as righteousness. See, what you got to remember, and I teach on this many times, what we got to remember, see, this way is narrow. It's only 18 inches wide. 18 inches wide. And it's only wide enough for one person at a time to get through. One person at a time to get through. But once you're in the immorality. But it gets better. And when this understanding is made known to them, their faces shall shine like the sun. You're going to look just like Moses, coming down looking like a shiny, shiny face. Shine like the sun. Moses, scared people, had to put a veil on his face. Because he knew what was going down. And how they are made to be like the light of the stars, being incorruptible from henceforth. We're going to be incorruptible from henceforth. We walking around looking, they be saying, boy, you got a brightness about you. Why? You got this in you. You got that spirit in you. Boy, look at that person. That person sure look bright. Why? Because this face shall shine like the sun. This is why. This is why. And you can't get, you see, now you can't get the smile off their face. They say you're smiling from ear to ear, and you're trying to get crowbars to move it down, and you can't even do it. But you should be saying, look at here, look at here. What's waiting for me? What's waiting for me? What's waiting for me? Y'all can't deal with it. Y'all can't deal. See, because what's waiting for me is eternal life. See, that's my inheritance. That's my inheritance. Furthermore, greater than all have been mentioned, because they shall rejoice with boldness. See, you're going to sit there, oh, I already know I'm good. I know I'm good because I know what I do. When be then filled with understanding and knowledge of the lawgiver without confusion. Now you ain't confused about nothing. Without confusion shall be glad without fear. You ain't fearing nothing. Why? For they shall press forward to see the face of him whom they serve in this life and receive their reward when glorified. Meaning what? You don't care. You sitting there, you going to tell people what you think and sit there. I'm going to tell you what, this is the Bible. This is the law. You in the cult. No, I'm not. I'm giving you Bible. You think I'm in the cult. Oh, well, we got to get rid of this. We got to get rid of this person. We got to get rid of this person. We got to get rid of this person. Let me show you how Paul thought about this, because he tells you in Philippians 1:19, for I know that this shall turn to my salvation through your prayer in the supply of the Spirit of Yahweh the Messiah. And according to the earnest expectation of my hope, that is nothing I shall be ashamed. We ain't to be ashamed about nothing, as it said, without fear. In what? But this is with all boldness. What it said? Boldness, because this you shouldn't be fearing nothing. In rejoicing boldness, and as always. So now also Christ shall be magnified in my body. Didn't your body dead? In your body dead, and he's in there. So this is what's going on, whether be of life or by death. And guess what? For me to live in Christ and to die is gain. So if you get rid of me, guess what? I'm still gaining, because I'm getting eternal life. You tell me. You tell me. They can't sit in there. They sitting there. Once you get full of this understanding, full of this knowledge, guess what? On the Sabbath day, hanging out with your eternal glory, there ain't no more confusion. You sitting there kicking it. And they saying, we got to get rid of this person. Man, please, come on and do it. To die is gain. They want to sit there and talk all this stuff. And this is what's going on. These These are the souls of the righteous, and as henceforth announced to them, this is being announced to you. Nevertheless, there are others called by my name, Israel. See, we got some other ones called by the name of Israel. These kept not the commandments of the Lord thy God. They want to teach and talk about everything not concerning the Most High God. Well, I'm telling you what. Well, can you do this? Can you do this? Let's go to the book of Enoch. It's not even in the book. Let's go to the book of Jack. Not in the book. And they sitting there saying, well, let's do this. They're called by his name, but they kept not the commandments of the Most High God. Why? Because they're not teaching the laws of the Most High God. These are the ones saved for torments with the sons of Japhet. What? Gentiles. For those who will not give heed to the commandments of Yahweh thy God shall suffer hereafter. Meaning what? Oh, y'all, go get you some gasoline britches, go get you some 91 octane, pour it all on there, and go to hell on fire. On fire. And it tells you right there, and keeping the commandments for themselves, doing whatever they want to do, you're going to eat whatever you want to eat. And the Most High God, he didn't change the law when he haven't, but you teaching he did. And these are the ones that saved for torment with grass. Worshiping their God, an idol man, and now y'all worshiping him as a God, and he was once a man. But it gets better. Your ears have heard and your hearts shall comprehend of what will befall on all souls once separated from their mortal bodies. See, once these mortal bodies are separated from the souls, from the spirits, now we know what's getting ready to go down. All the intimate details, don't know. But these details, we know now. These we know now. We comprehend this. Afterwards shall the righteous be gathered together, to be gathered unto their habitation of eternal life. Then after that, we're going to be gathered into eternal life. The knowledge and understanding and wisdom shall be given only to the chosen ones, to show the separation of sanctuaries unto desolation, and sanctuaries according to all that the Lord has commanded. Meaning what? The sanctuaries are to desolation, the ones teaching out all that crazy junk. The ones teaching all that junk, that's them. And then you have the sanctuary who's teaching the Lord, the commandments of the God. This is what's going on. See, many going to hear and not understand and not even comprehend, and many going to put forward on them, and that's what they're going to do. See, you got many fools, and they complete fools. They come over here and they like to look over here, and then the first thing they do, they sit there and they say, "Oh, let me put a dislike on this. Put a dislike on it. Put a dislike on it if you don't like it, because guess what? This is all scripture, and guess what? The Most High God ain't your father, no way. You the one need to be buying the britches, and all he did. And all I'm doing is showing you the scriptures. I don't like the way he's saying it. Let me put a dislike on it. Let me put a dislike on his. You dislike it. It don't change the word, and it don't change your destination. As for other men in nations that are not called by my name, again, as for all other men in nations that are not called by my name, meaning this, these books shall be hidden from them and not given to them. So you can't go buy these, as I said, at Amazon, Barnes and Noble. Oh, well, let me see. Well, we get these books. We get all these kind of books. You don't get these books because it's in the book, but you don't know where it is. You don't know where it is. Why? Because you're not a teacher. You're a harlot. You're a whore. You're a false prophet. See, this is why to them these books is hidden, and it shows the separation and understanding. And see, this is why the roll is given to you, and you should eat it with gladness. See, Israel has this understanding. See, the Most High hid another thing. He hid something else. He hid something else. See, he hid something else. See, that was born king. See, he hid that. He hid that was born king because of salvation. See, the treasure was only to the Jews. See, the treasure was only to the Jews. I'm going to say it again. The treasure was only to the Jews. For many of us today, not knowing what they worship, we know what we worship. We know what we worship. See, many of them going to worship money. They're going to worship people. They're going to worship men. They're going to worship children. They're going to worship cars. You name it, they worship it. Are you with me? Are you with me? See, this is what's going on. See, they want to sit there and play these games. See, but we know what we worship, and they want to show you all these little white idols, and they call it God. Guess what? Everyone worshiped it. And they don't know what they worship. This is the knowledge that was given to them that to know, because they don't know. See, but as he said, ye know not what. We know what we worship. We know what we worship. We know. Because I'm going to hold to the scriptures. See, this is the reason why. See, people today want to steal your identity. See, they're going to steal your identity, and they're going to say, well, we ain't going to call ourselves Israel. We're going to call ourselves Israelis. We're not going to call ourselves Jews. We're going to call ourselves Jewish. Think about it. Think about it. Why not? Wouldn't you want that same treasure? The treasure of eternity? Wouldn't you want it? They're going to steal it by any means necessary. But still, the Most High God only chose one people and gave his laws to one people, including writing upon their hearts, to make sure he put a beacon on you to make sure he can tag you. This is what we do wrong. So when we do something wrong, he punishes you because he got a beacon on you. And he tells you this, and he says, only you have I known out of all the families of the earth. Only you, only you. Who the salvation is to, only you have I known. Therefore, for that reason, you screw up. Therefore, I will punish you for all your iniquity. So when you sin, I'm going to check you. Israel only ever know a chastened virgin to him. See, the same as the Most High God, he's pure. He's pure. Mean what? He don't go outside the marriage. He stays to Israel. See, this is when other whores themselves and they want to get into other gods. See, why not should he punish us? See, because as I said, he's married to you. So if he's married to you, he's going to check you and see, turn. Oh, backsliding children, you need to turn, you backsliding children, saith Yahweh, for I am married unto you. And I will take one out of a city and two out of a family, and I will bring you to Zion. See, I will bring you to Zion. we're so backslided. See, he gave you pastors according to his heart to feed you with knowledge and understanding. See, he gave you pastors according to his heart to feed you with knowledge and understanding, not to charge you for knowledge and understanding, but to feed you with knowledge and understanding, not to make you pay for knowledge and understanding, but he just wants to give you the knowledge and understanding, and he's going to give you this one penny, and I want my penny. You're not going to get me to turn from my penny because I want it. And I want him to give it to me. So he said, I'm going to give you pastors according to my heart that shall feed you with knowledge and understanding. So if he's giving, he's paying. He's our husband. And as his husband, you beget children. And see, and it comes through a marriage, children Did you get it? See, and I know a lot of y'all missed it. Let me repeat this again. Okay. You have Israel and you have the husband. The Israel and the husband, they're going to have children. It comes through a marriage. Yeah, I missed it again. Let's move forward because you're missing it. You're missing it. And I want you to get this. See, through whoredom, you get bastards. See, through whoredom, you go screwing around and you get bastard children. Did you understand that? No, let's go a little bit deeper. So this is why he's going to take one from a city. No, he's going to take one from a city and two from a family. See, is it Josiah? Is you one of those? Are you one of those? See, let's dig it down some more. See, because we're going to start getting some understanding here, and we're going to see what's going on here, because guess what? Many people sit there and they want to tell you, oh, we know the Bible. Hey, we know the Bible. We are the prophets. They're lying. They got a little book that they keep all their little precepts on. They got a little book. And that's it. But guess what? He said he's married to you, and we got to understand how this marriage works. So guess what? He said, I'm going to give you, pastors, according to my heart, to feed you with knowledge and understanding. And that's what we're going to do today. We're going to feed you with some knowledge and understanding. So we got to dig down into these scriptures, and I got to start at Adam and Eve. See, Adam and Eve was showing you a picture. Showing you a picture of what? See, showing you a picture of what? What was he showing you a picture of? Did not Adam make the statement from the Most High, and then he honored it? Yeah, let's go look at it. We got to look at it. See, in the rib, which Yahweh God had taken from man, made he a woman and brought her unto him. See, y'all missed it. Yeah. Will y'all stop missing it? Let's look at this so we can understand this. So again, in the rib, then the Lord had taken from man, and he made he a woman and brought her unto him. So this meaning what? See, the rib shows the relationship what the Most High God has done for us. See, we need to understand why he said the rib. See, the rib is a form of protection, a support for breathing. It's enclosed and protected what? It protects the heart. Why y'all not getting this? We got to understand this today. See, however, he was taken from man to assist him, to help him make decisions for the man. And this is why Adam had a problem. See, Adam had a problem. Adam had a problem. And what is it? And he said, this is now bone of my bone, flesh of my flesh. And she should be called woman because she was taken out of man. See, this is spirit of my spirit and flesh of my flesh. And the Most High was doing the same thing, but I need you to stay with me. Stay with me now, because we're going to go through some things today. See, the spirit of God was called from the form of the she, and see, and she is called the spirit of God. Again, the spirit of the Most High God comes in the form of a she, and the she is called the spirit of God because it was taken out of the Most High. Are you with me? Are you with me? See, we got to make sure we understand this, because this is going to get real serious real fast, and I don't want you to get lost. See, the Spirit of God comes in the form of a she, and the she is called the Spirit of God because she was taken out of the Most High God. Now, we're going to understand something, and we're going to look at this. Genesis 2:7. And Yahweh God formed man from the dust of the ground and breathed into his nostrils the breath of life, and he became a living soul. Are you getting this? See, are you getting this? Are we getting this? Are we getting this? See, but I need you to see something, because you got to remember how this goes. See, she was called the Spirit of God, Christ, because she was taken out of the Most High God. Are you with me? See, and this was put in him. Then it goes on more. Therefore shall a man leave his father and his mother and cleave to his wife, and they should be called one flesh. One. See, this is why we're to cleave to him, only him, to be the one spirit with him. Did not he breathe his spirit into us? Did not them? He breathed in Adam, not them. one. This is why we are not to whore around with other guys and multiplying wives is whoredom. Yahushua, why do they call it me good? There's only one good, that is God. Are you with me? See, was not the Spirit taken out of the Most High to help him? Yeah. And he sent it to you and me. See, this Spirit is not good enough for you now. See, it's not good enough for you now. See, what you want you want more spirits. You want more spirits in you. See, you looking at more things. See, you want to have more other understanding of something else. You want to go to outside books. You want to go live in it as a whore. You want to be a harlot. You want to do these things. See, you need more than that one spirit. Because what? Because you're a whore. You're a whore. You're a whore. See, this is the problem. This is why you had the same one spirit with him. And seeing Satan has many spirits. See, Satan has many spirits. This is why they call legion. See, this is why it's called legion, because there's many of them. See, this is that spirit. See, and I'm done. No, I'm not done yet. We see, we just got in 200 feet of water. We got to go deeper to get this. We got to go deeper to look at this, and we got to put some work in. So we're going to put in some work. We got to find out what's going on. Let's put some work in. It says, I, wisdom, dwell with prudence to find out knowledge of witty inventions. See, this spirit dwell with the simple. That's all prudence mean. It dwells with the simple. It dwells with the simple. Meaning what? Let's go down into it. The fear of Yahweh is to hate evil. See, the fear of Yahweh is to hate evil, because if you love him, you're going to hate everything else because you love your husband. See, pride and ignorancy in the evil way, in the forwardness, in the forward mouth, do I hate? Really? Oh, yeah, really. See, fear the Most High God and hate evil. Pride is just being ignorant, just plain evil. However, you got a problem. Counsel is mine and sound wisdom, and I am understanding. I have strength. Really? Really? See, you see this understanding comes from who? Come from the one who gave it, the Most High God. Meaning what? By me, kings reign. That spirit. Princes decree justice. That spirit. Are you with me? But he goes on more. By me, nobles, princes rule, and nobles, even all the judges of the earth. See, all have these rule in different administrations. These are in different administrations. See, but he goes a little bit deeper. See, I love them that love me. See, he don't say, I love them that hate me. It don't say, I love them that not keeping my commandment. He said, I love them that love me. And he said, if you love me, you keep my commandments. See, you see how this working? You see how this working? You see how this going on? See, and those that seek me early shall find me. See, if you're seeking me to do righteous, you're going to find me early. See, and if we accept his spirit, then you are of him, and he will love you because you are of him, and he can't hate himself. He can't hate himself. Stay with me. Stay with me now. Stay with me. See, and it says, riches and honor are with me. Tell me, riches and honors? we see right there, we finding this treasure. See, because he says riches, and I know riches, he's gonna be storing in the treasure. We close to it now. We getting close. See, yet durable riches, durable. See, this means it's going to be lasting for a while. See, these are durable riches. See, I don't know nowhere in the world they had durable riches, but I know in here it says at Proverbs 8:18, it says riches and honors are with me, yea, durable. I want some of those durable riches. That's what I want. And righteousness. See, cause just like I said, durable. See that's hanging out for a while. See, and it says, my fruit is better than gold. Yea, than fine gold. Wait a minute. My fruit is better than gold. Yea, than fine. Are you with me? He said it's better than, wait a minute, better than your best gold. My fruit is better. You can go get the best gold and mine is better. My fruit is better. You see this? In my revenue than choice silver. See, he's doing some things here. He's doing some things, but we're going to get some more out of here. He said, I led in the way of righteousness in the midst of the path of judgment. Meaning what? Meaning what? Meaning what? See, he, the Most High God of Israel, led the way. He is the head. See, he is the head. He is the head. How? In righteousness. He led the way. How? In righteousness. He's leading the way. Why? He's the husband. In righteousness. But he goes on more, that I may cause those that love me to inherit substance. Wait a minute. Didn't we just see this just not too long ago? And I will fill their treasure. There you go. This is what, so we on the right map. We just need to find where it is. We have seeked and we have found the map, so we know we got the right map because it's saying he gonna fill their treasure, so we know we in the right path. We just need to find where it is. We just had to find, see, this is it. See, inheritance, substance, your treasure. See, he gonna load your box up. He gonna load, so it's so much treasure he got in his, it gonna overflow into yours. Y'all ain't with me, y'all ain't with, but we gonna take care of this. We gonna take care of it. See, but only keeping the commandments of the Most High God, and it's Israel. But it gets better. See, in Yahweh possessed me in the beginning of his way, before his works of old. Wait a minute. This, the Most High God's spirit was from the beginning. He's the Most High God. He the Most High God. But he goes on more. I was set up from everlasting, from the beginning, or ever the earth was. Before it was even thought of set up, I was there. Why? Because it's his wisdom. It's his spirit. His knowledge and understanding was set up from everlasting. Who? The Most High God. See, you got to understand who we dealing with. And when there were no depths, I was brought forth when there were no fountains abounding with water. Who filled it? He did. No depth, meaning nothing was there. Nothing. Nothing was there. This is the power he carries. But it gets better. Before the mountains were settled, before the hills was I brought forth. Before anything went down, wisdom was there. His spirit. And his spirit was already there. But many of us still not getting this. But we're going to get it. But while yet he had not made the earth, nor the fields, nor the highest part of the dust of the world. See, the spirit was there because the spirit is the servant. Yeah, I know y'all missed it. That's okay. We're going to keep moving. We're going to keep pushing forward because we're going to get this today. We all going to come together and we're going to go as one to understand what is happening. We got to do this all together, folks. We got to do this together. But it gets better. And it says, when he prepared the heavens, I was there. When he set a compass upon the face of the deep. See, the heaven was prepared of who? Of the spirit of the Most High God. It's his wisdom and knowledge and understanding that did it. And see, and when he established the clouds above, when he strengthened the fountains of the deep, who did it? The spirit. Him. It's the spirit of God. It's the servant of God. Your servant is your wisdom. But it gets better. And when he gave the sea his degree, I got to hold it right there. What he said is, okay, water, don't you come, okay, beach, you cool. Don't you come no further than this point right here. He told water, you go to the beach, go stand close to the ocean and go down close to the water where water's coming up. And then you tell the water, don't come no closer. Wash your butt right off. Tell you what you do. Same as Yahweh did. He rebuked the water in the storm and the wind and everything settled down. You do this. You go tell your little old punk God to do that. This is what you do. He did it. That the water should not pass his commandment. He told the water, don't you go no further. It didn't go no further. Oh, okay, we cool. Be cool. We can't come no further than that. When he appointed the fountains of the earth, wisdom of the Most High God, he tells it where to stop. He tells it where to go. It got to get permission from him. But when I was by him, as one brought up with him. Let me see, and I was daily his delight, rejoicing always before him. What was he doing? What was he doing? See, wisdom was always with him. See, you think about it, when God created something, he says what? See, I'm going to show you how God in us, he said he made us in his image and we have some of those same qualities. Because when you do something, you say, man, that was good. See, when you sit there and you say, man, that was good. I was good. Watch this. Watch what he do. You look how you do. You getting it right from your father. This is why he did this. Genesis 1:10, and Yahweh called the dry land earth, and the gathering together of the waters he called the seas, and God saw it was good. Man, that was good. That was good. This is him. Man, I got down on this one. This is him. This is our Father. But it gets better. Rejoicing in the habitable parts of the earth, and my delights were with the sons of men. See, the Most High God shares this with Israel. And all that receive him, he gives them power to become servants of the Most High God. See, his wisdom is to join to us. See, his wisdom is to join to us. But we know that we are not what we did. See, we know not this. We need to listen, and we listen to our own spirit. See, we listen to the helpmeet, and we listen to the woman. See, this is the problem that started happening. See, what we did, we're supposed to listen to our husband, and we didn't. So these things happen. And let's look at what happened. Let's look at this, what happened. It says, unto the woman, he said, I will greatly multiply thy sorrow in thy conception, and in sorrow shall thy bring forth children, and thy desire shall be to thy husband, and he shall rule over thee. See, thy husband. See, it shall be your schoolmaster. It shall be your schoolmaster, and he shall rule over you. Why? She was using carnal thoughts of being a god. Are you with me? See, and Adam listened to that spirit in a spiritual sense of understanding from the ground. See, that understanding wasn't from God, it was from the ground. Adam was formed from the ground. He took the woman from there, and she did what? She wanted to be a god. She wanted to be a god. And he tells you plain as day, and Yahweh God formed man from the dust of the ground and breathed into his nostril, and he became a living soul. So if he became a living soul and he took it from here, why did he hearken to his voice, to the voice of his wife, to the voice of the servant? His wisdom created all things, heaven and earth, and we chose to listen to the voice of the ground. You think about that. He created all things, and we chose to listen to the voice of the ground. Eve did what? Eve committed spiritual fornication with Satan. Meaning what? She listened. He told her not to talk to him. She talked. Spiritual fornication. But you have fools out there saying they were doing the nasty. Stupidness. She committed spiritual fornication because he told her what? She can be a god. And Adam committed the same act. Not physical as silly men teach. It was spiritual. And unto Adam, he said, because thou hast hearkened to the voice of thy wife, thou hast eaten of the tree, which I commanded thee, saying, thou shalt not eat of it. Curse the ground for thy sake, and in sorrow shalt thou eat all the days of thy life. Because Adam committed spiritual fornication right with his wife. See, and he believed and disobeyed him. Who? His husband. So he must be put away. Must be put away. Not divorced, but put away. And they don't know what that means either. Who? Those ABC camps. They don't know what that means. They don't know what that means. But we're going to look at this. See, because they listen, and he is the head of the union. See, and then you have some women, they get in this caught up crap, and they sit there and they like to make these catchphrases. Oh, a happy life is a happy wife. Fools! A happy wife is a happy life. Really? Nonsense. That's clear disobedience to the Most High God. She's saying, just as Job's wife said, curse God and die. When she's sitting there quoting those, a happy life is a happy wife, she's telling you to curse God and die. She's saying the same identical thing. Identical. The Most High God is your husband. He's running this show. If a man is following the Most High God of Israel and you do against him, you're in danger of the lake of fire. Meaning what? See, I would have you know that the head of every man is Christ. So he's doing what Christ told him what to do. See, and the head of every woman is the man. And the head of Christ is God. Let's look at this again. See, the head of every man is Christ. So if he's obeying Christ, you disobeying God. Let's say this again. So the woman who talking about a happy life, a happy wife, a happy life. See, she want to move to the front of the man and move to the front of Christ. Because she thinks she's going to be a God. That's what Eve did. See, because he said you'd be like gods. That's what Eve did. But you see right here, the head of every man is Christ. And the head of every woman is the man. See, are you seeing this here? See, and the head of Christ is God. See, the Spirit of God is Christ. See, and he is the head, and the helpmeet is the man, and the Spirit is God. Let's look at this a little bit better. Ephesians 5:23, it says, for the husband is the head of the wife. For the husband is head of the wife, even as Christ is the head of the church. It's the head of all of us. Why? He is the Savior of the body. Are we getting it? See, if a man is your husband and the husband of the wife See, because he's the head and we're the wife. It's us. As the Spirit of God is the head of the body. His wisdom. He's the savior of the body. So what did Adam do? He listened to his wife. Because you listen to your wife, the helpmeet is to him. He's married to you. It's the same reason why you can't multiply spirits. Meaning what? Meaning you can't be multiplying wives. That is confusion. Let's look at that. See, neither shall he multiply wives to himself. You multiplying wives to yourself. You multiplying all these spirits to yourself. See, it makes it a little bit clearer, don't it? See, and you're hearing all these different things. But you hear, well, the Bible don't say you can't do it. What does it say right there? Neither shall you multiply wives. It don't say wife. Wives. We can do these things. Neither shall you multiply wives, that his heart turn not away. Neither shall he greatly multiply to himself silver and gold. See, this they cannot do. See, the ones who teach the lust of the world. See, he said he didn't change. See, but he'll sit there and tell you what a fool tell you. See, but guess what they do? See, they don't precept. They have gotten a hold of some precepts, and then they hold to those, and then they teach everything with literal understanding. Literal understanding. And they think they're Moses. They think they're Moses. He only spoke to Moses like that. But they think they're Moses. But it gets better. It says, and it shall be when he sitteth upon the throne of his kingdom, that he shall write him a copy of this law in the book, out of which is before the priests and the Levites. Don't they call themselves that? Okay. I'm just checking. But I believe they call themselves that. I believe they do. But let's move forward. And it shall be with him, and shall read therein all the days of his life, that he may hear and fear Yahweh his God, to keep all the words of this law and these statutes, to do them. Doing what? Neither shall he multiply wives to himself. We got issues here, folks. See, this is why they can't find those treasures. See, this is the truth of the Most High God, and they will teach you a lie. See, they will teach a personal lust. They can have more than one woman. They're going to teach personal lust. They can have more than one woman. See, and that's why they're seeking those spirits. See, they're speaking those spirits. And this is why you get to this point. See, and that's why he said, and he said, asked, what is his name? What is that name? And he answered, my name is Legion, for we are many. I can have many women. I can have many of these spirits as I want. Solomon had problems. And then he had to be clothed. He had many wives and started worshiping all kind of crazy gods. But then when he had to come back, snap out of it, and got back in his common sense reality, then the same as here. And when they came to Yahushua, they see him that was possessed with the devil and had the legion, had all these wives, all these spirits, and clothed in his right mind. Once he came to his right mind, he was able to act in his right mind. And guess what? And they were afraid. So when you sit there, and that's why they're afraid of people who teach just truth. They scared of people who teach according to precepts. They think they teach according to precepts, and they don't. They're afraid because they want to live in darkness, not being exposed to the light. They're afraid because we speak truth. They will say, I have a devil. Many say this. No, Elder Johnson got a devil. And all I teach is precepts. And all I do is show you the verse. And all it tells you right here, plain as day, neither shall he multiply wives to himself. So you can't multiply these spirits to yourself. This is confusion. You better look it up according to precepts and not in some Gentile dictionary. Y'all done made the Zondervan Compact Bible Dictionary the #1 seller. Because all they got in there is Negroes. And you just sit there and you get all your meanings right out the Bible. Well, it had Negroes in there, so I bought it. Silliness. Because of what? And Yahweh formed man from the dust of the ground and breathed into his nostrils the breath of life, and man became a living soul. So he formed Israel, one people. He formed Israel for one people. Eden is the ones born kings out of Judah. Eden. Let's look at this. See, I will break also the bars of Damascus and cut off the inhabitant of the plains of Avon, and him that holdeth the scepter, from the house of Israel. And the people of Syria shall go into captivity in Kar, said Yahweh. See, the people of the Garden of Eden, it's the people. People, well, I'm going to tell you what. And then you get Gentile. Well, we're going to tell you what. We don't know where Eden is, but we think it's over there on the Eden is the people. Well, I think Eden is, Eden, he took Eden away. He took Eden back up to heaven because silliness. Eden is the people. Put him away, but he's a husband, but he's coming back. The scepter don't change. It will not part from this lawgiver. It will not part from this lawgiver. It will not part. See, the scepter shall not depart from Judah. He said, oh, that's not going to change, my brother. That is not going to change. See, nor a lawgiver between his feet. Really. See, the scepter shall not depart from Judah. Neither a lawgiver from between his feet. See, until Shiloh come, and until him shall the gathering of his people. We just seen that, the gathering of his people. We just read that in the book. Y'all don't know where it is. See, I will not depart from him is what he's saying. So he went in the midst of the people of this world and among the dry ground. See, he went among the dry ground, and we got to understand what he's doing. Because what he did, he said, lift up thy rod and stretch out thy hand over the sea. Y'all don't even know what that means. But I guarantee my class know what it means. See, and he stretched it over the sea and divided it. Well, I guarantee they know what this means. See, and the children of Israel shall go on dry ground through the midst of the sea. Now, I guarantee you my class know what this means. We don't think we Moses. We have to precept this to understand what he's saying. Other than that, they're going to read this literal. And he said, he don't talk to us that way because we're not Moses. See, and he's talking only to Israel. See, let's look at something because he chosen us. See, because by all nations, they found no comeliness in us or no beauty why the Most High God has chosen us. So they can't figure out why the Most High God even chose us. So just in case this is a reminder, I need you to remember this. See, know that not that Israel is committed unto thee in the land of their captivity. See, what he's saying here is Israel is still committed to the Most High God of Israel. Just in case you didn't know. Just in case you didn't know. Even in captivity. We are still his. Just in case you didn't know. Just in case you didn't know, now you know. See, and only us have he known out of all the families of the earth. And many will not understand that. See, and he will help it if we do some understanding. Let's get some understanding. See, I'm going to help you bring back some memory so we can see what the Bible speaks of concerning Israel, because some of you guys still going to have this problem. See, because we are some of the most hated people upon this face of the earth, and what they want to do, we are hated without a cause. Hated without a cause. Hated without a cause. But as I said, we're committed. We still belong to him. And we got to remember, we're committed to him. Even in the land of our captivity. And see, and my soul recovered the spirit of understanding. See, my soul recovered the spirit of understanding. See, my soul recovered the spirit of understanding. See, he's going to come and get that spirit that understands. Y'all missed it. Let's see, my soul recovered the spirit. See, he's going to get back that spirit of understanding. And began to talk to the Most High again. And said, and what did he say? And he said, and Yahweh that bears rule of every wood of the earth, of every wood of the earth. See, this has got to be remembered because last week we ran through the same one. And of all the trees thereof, all of them, thou hast chosen one only vine. You can go look, you can be flying, you can look over the wooded areas, trees everywhere. He chosen one. One vine. One. Remember this, every wood of the earth. Every wood of the earth. And on top of that, all the trees thereof. So all the trees that is in there, I've chosen only one vine. I chosen one vine. This is in the Bible that they took out because they don't want you to see it. And then they got this stupid, let's canonize this so we can find a reason to move this out. And then we're going to dumb down these Negroes and tell them, no, one King James white and a homosexual to keep you out the book to where you go into other things and they can join themselves to the whole thing. Are you with me? See, but we're going to understand. He chosen one vine out of, he just went in the wood. And I like that one vine. And of all the land of the whole world, thou hast chosen one pit. All the land of the whole world, all the land. He chosen one pit. Thou hast chosen one pit and all the flowers thereof, one lily. Do you know how many species of flowers out there? Tons of them. Millions. And of all flowers thereof, one. One lily. It don't say a spiritual lily. It don't say a mixed lily. It said one lily. One. O-N-E. Well, God so loved the world. It's divided in 12 parts. Well, God so loved the world. It's divided in 12 parts. What part are we missing? One lily. Not some lilies. Out of the depth of the sea thou hast filled thee one river. one river. One river. See, all the seas, all the oceans, all the lakes, all the rivers, all the ponds, all the streams, all the puddles. He chosen one river. All the city chosen one. Zion to himself. To himself. To himself. It gets better. In all the fowls thou art created, thou hast named one dove. You go out there and man, what kind of bird is that? They got people out there watching all kinds of birds and fowls of the air. He named one dove. One. One dove. And all the cattle are made, thou hast provided the one. O-N-E. One. See, the Most High chosen one, and this is the biggest problem everybody has. But see what they did? They say, let's take out the Apocrypha. See, but this same name right here is Idris, is Ezra. It's the same person. Go check it. I dare you. You're going to see it's the same person. I dare you. These fools in the United States has taken these books out so they can blind you from the truth. But he said he's going to start pouring his spirit back into his and give them this understanding. And now we precepting and y'all don't get it. And y'all don't get it. And y'all don't get it. Out of all the fowls in the sheep, one sheep. One. Now, you remember when he went into the field, 99 sheep was out there, and he left to go get what? The one. He left the 99, go and get the one. One sheep. So the conclusion is this. See, all among the multitudes of the people that I have gotten the one people. That's why he says don't mix the seeds. They'll say, oh, this is hate. No, this is not hate because I'm not teaching hate. He said, don't mix the seed. We are not to do people cold. We are not to hate on other people. We are not to hate on other nations. We are not to do anything wrong with them. We have a problem with the Most High God. That's where our problem is. He's telling you, he chosen one. So when that one do something wrong, he gonna chastise that one. See, he says, and unto the people thou hast lovest, thou givest a law that is approved of all. See, you can see this in Amos 3:1-2. You can see it in Psalms 147, 19 and 20. You can see it in Idris. You can see it in Isaiah. See, Yahweh, and I can keep going on and on. See, one people of all the earth, one people, Israel, who loves and who he loves. And he will not change that. I don't care what you do, how you flip it, how you script it out. He will not change this. See, however, we are hated. We're hated by other people. We're hated by other people. And then they sit there and they want to steal your identity. You don't have to sit there and worry about what they're doing. You don't have to worry about what they're doing. See, but they hate it and they hate you. So since they sitting there saying, we can't beat them, we're going to find ways to join them. This is what they're going to do. So they're going to hate you. So they said, we can't beat them, we're going to join them. So long as we can be called by the same name, I'm good. See, it says, Isaiah 4:1, it says, in the day, 7 women, 7 of these spirits, 7 of these nations going to come to you, to the Most High, and they're going to try to take hold of that one man. They're going to try to take hold to this one man, this one God. And they're going to say what? We will eat our own bread. We're going to get our own knowledge, though. And we're going to wear our own apparel. We're going to do our own thing. But let us be called by thy name. Spiritual Israel. And take away our reproach. You was hanging us like we was Christmas ornaments. Because they hated God. This is what they do. But they want to be covered and they want what you got. So many of them have stolen our identity. But he's just saying the one thing, don't you worry about what they're doing over there, because I'm going to take care of it, because I'm your husband. And all he's saying is this, hey, hold up, baby. Hold up, baby. Hold up. Don't go over there. Don't worry about doing anything. I'm your husband. Honey, if you love me, keep my commandments. That's it. His spirit was in that man, Yahweh, and what he said, if you love your husband, keep them commandments. And his people is going to hate him for loving your husband. People are going to hate you. They're going to think you crazy. They're going to think you silly. You're living in the past. You don't have to do them anymore. Our husband. All you have to have faith. My husband, all I got to do is have faith in what he does, and I'm good. I can do whatever I want to do, and I'm good. You can say no, you can hate, you can do whatever you want to do. Loving your husband, showing him until he returns is what you're supposed to do. He says this clear as day. Hold up, baby. If you love me, keep my commandments. And when I come back, I'm going to get you. Don't worry about it. Stay pure in keeping his word. Slicksters are going to come try to talk you out of your underclothes. Don't fall for it. Don't commit to spiritual fornication. And then once you don't commit it, they're going to hate you. See, and if the world hates you, ye know that it hated me before it hated you. So they hated him already. So don't think they're not going to hate you because they hated him. So just remember, they hated him first. See, he knows you're pure and you're trusting. You're going to be an obedient wife. Not some whore that leaves as soon as he had left here to prepare a place for you. And the first thing most of us want to do is go whore around with other gods. Quick as Moses went up the mountain, they start whoring around with idols. Are you doing that? Are you doing that? He said, I'm going to leave and prepare a place for you. The places and pieces of treasures. And see, and what happened, they're stolen. This as a thief. They have stolen this as a thief. But he put what you want to call a low jack up on you. See, this is what they don't know. This is what they don't know. See, he got low jack sitting up on you. See, because Yahweh answered and said unto them, if a man love me, he will keep my words. I'm going to put low jack on him. And my Father will love him, and we will come unto him and make an abode with him. I don't care where you are, he going to find you. He going to find you. Don't be whoring around with other guys trying to keep up. Love your husband and keep his words. And he will always be with you. He that loveth me, he that loveth me not, keepeth not my saying. He that loveth me not, keep not my saying. You're a whore. You're an adulterer. You're a fornicator. And the word which you hear not mine, but my Father's which has sent me. Because you're a whore. See, this is why, because whores will not do what they're supposed to do. They say out of sight, out of mind. These are not his. See, he sent his spirit in a place and he put him within a man. See, he put this spirit in a man and he gave a message as with Moses' Israel to raise him among them. See, and this was put in this man. And he did this. And the word was made flesh. It was made known in flesh and dwelled among us. See, you have silly people teach that this word was made. It was made in a physical man and not rested upon him. And we beheld his glory, the glory as only the begotten of the Father, full of grace and truth. See, he was made known in his flesh. He was made known in the flesh. But you have silliness, people thinking God is born. Silliness. But it gets better. Who being in the form of God. Why? Because that spirit was in him. Thought it not robbery to be equal to God, because he was doing the same thing as what God would do. Why? The Spirit of God is in him. Gets better. But made himself of no reputation, but and took upon him. So that spirit came upon him in the form of a servant. So he went to this form of a servant. He went to Yahushua and made in the likeness of men, because that's what he was. And being found in fashion as a man, he humbled himself. He got out the way, let the Most High Spirit get in the driver's seat and drove that dead body. And he drove that dead body. And he was obedient until death. Even the death of the cross. Even the death of the cross. But he goes on better. So wherefore, when he cometh into the world, he said, sacrifice or offering thou wouldest not, but a body thou hast prepared. And I'm going to get in there and I'm going to drive. I don't need you driving. I don't need you driving. And he prepared this body, and he said this in Deuteronomy, I will raise them up a prophet from among their brethren like unto thee. Unto who? Unto Moses. And I will put my words in his mouth, and he shall speak unto them all that I shall command him. And they still sitting there thinking, when Yahushua was born, he was God. And Moses telling you, it's going to be a man that the Most High going to put his words in this man's mouth. Are you with me? Are you with me? This is what's going on. See, he raised up a prophet like Moses among their brethren and rest on him and speak all that he's going to command him. See, this is Yahushua, and his body was prepared for him to rest in. See, and that's why he said that. That's why he said that. He said, wherefore, when he come into the world, he said, sacrifice the offering thou wouldest not, but a body thou hast prepared me. Are you with me? See, this is one husband to one people. This is what Yahushua came to make known. The one God and the one law for salvation. He is a chosen, as with Samson, as with Moses, as with Abraham, as with Sarah, as with Ehud, as with David, to come to do a work. See, he was born ultimate king of the Jews to save them from their sins of their bodies. Are you with me? See, we have to understand what's going on. See, now we're going to look at this. See, it says now, when Yahushua was born in Bethlehem in Judea, in the days of Herod the king, and behold, there came wise men from east of Jerusalem. See, this is where we're going to get some understanding. See, these are not your everyday wise men. These are not them. See, but this is taught so jacked up and so twisted, people think this is something different. But we're going to get this understanding. We're going to find out some things today on what was going on, because it gets on better. It says, saying, where is he that is born king of the Jews? For we have seen his star in the east and are come to worship him. Meaning what? See, where he is born king of the Jews, they are not the Jews. But they were going to come give reverence to him. See, this is what they was coming to do. They want to see this. See, and when Herod the king have heard these things, he was troubled, and all Jerusalem with him. In all Jerusalem with him. In all Jerusalem with him. And he goes on better. And when he had gathered all the chief priests, and scribes of people together, he demanded them where Christ should be born. Where Christ should be born. All right? Let's make sure of this. Here we go. And they said unto him, in Bethlehem of Judea. And he said, in Bethlehem of Judea, for thus it is written by the prophet. It was written by the prophet. Do it say prophets? It says prophet. One. See, we need to read and study other books, but when this child was born, and it was told by one prophet to give the location. One. Written by one prophet that gave the location. One prophet. One prophet. And it says right here, Micah 5:2, but thou, Bethlehem, Ephrathah, though thou be little among the thousands of Judah, yet out of thee shall he come forth unto me, and shall be a ruler of Israel, whose going forth have been from old, from everlasting. Are we with me? See, in others being born, however, none give you the location. See, many others will tell you about this man going to be born, but they never give you the location. Only this one. Stay with me. Watch to understand. And now thou, Bethlehem, in the land of Judah, thou art not last among the princes of Judah, for out of thee shall come a governor that shall rule my people, Israel. All right. And then Herod, when he privately called the wise men, inquired of them diligently what time the star appeared. See, Herod went to them, and he inquired diligently. And inquired to them. When did this star appear? And he actually gonna let them see, and they sent them to Bethlehem and said, "Go, search diligently for the young child. Go search diligently for the young child. And when you have found him, bring me word again that I may come and worship him." And this is what went down. And when they have heard the king, they departed. And lo, the star which they have saw in the east, before them, until it came and it stood over where the young child was, and what went down. And when they have saw the star, they rejoiced with exceedingly joy. Why? Because he's going to say why. And when they would come into the house, so now they coming into the house, they saw the young child, with Mary, his mother, and fell down and worshipped him. And when they had opened their treasures, they presented unto him gifts, gold and frankincense and myrrh. Y'all didn't even get it. Yeah, did you get it? See, first we got to see this was a young child, not a baby. That's one. And the wise men did a few things. And we're going to look at them. We got to look at this. We got to look at this real close. See, because it said first they had, and opened, past tense. Meaning what? When they first got in there, that's the first thing they did. They presented them treasures to him. However, they did not give them to Yahweh Shai. You see, presented means to exhibit or to view. They didn't give them to him, but they teach the lie. Oh, they gave it to him. He didn't give him nothing. These were the children of Bela that came to see what he is and who he is, to see about this prophecy to come. Let's look at this. 1 Samuel 10:27. And the children of Bela said, "How shall this man save us?" And they despised him and brought him no presents. And he held his peace. Really? Let's go back and check this out again. Now let's look at it with some understanding. It says, and when they come into the house, they saw the young child with Mary, his mother, and fell down and worshiped him. And when they had opened their treasures, they presented him with gifts and gold and frankincense. But watch what happens. Verse 12. Being warned of Yahweh. Why do you have to be warned? Because they said he's not it. How this man going to save us? So God had to check them. Being warned. No, God didn't say being cool. God warned them. Warning by God mean what? Do not turn and go to Herod, nor not to go the other way. And let me tell you what warning means. Let's go to what warn mean. Warn mean being admonished, to be cautioned against danger, or even doing to yourself. Warned. And Yahweh warned them. Y'all go tell on this child, I'm going to hook y'all up. I'm going to hook you up. And they departed into their own country. We need to roll. We seen the star. I don't think that's the child. I don't see how. What are you gonna do? We thought he had 3 years or 14 toes or something. We thought it was a whole nother thing. But guess what? Ain't gonna. No, I'm gonna tell you what. He done warned us. I'm rolling the other way. This is what's happening. And when they were departed, beheld an angel of Yahweh appeared to Joseph. This is why all this happened. So when the angel appeared unto Joseph in a dream, saying, Arise, take the young child in his mother, and flee into Egypt, and be thou there until I bring thee word, for Herod will seek the young child to destroy him. See, this is what he knew, because what? Because the wise men came there. He know that they're going to look for him. They didn't show back up, so they got checked. So guess what? Herod going to keep looking. So the Most High said, no, we're going to go ahead. Y'all go ahead and bounce on up out of here. We're going to roll up out of here. We ain't going to get caught up in this mess. We heard what he did in Egypt. We ain't getting caught up with this. We don't think, I don't know, how is this little boy going to save me? I don't see it. Don't you touch that frankincense. Wait, leave that frankincense alone. Yeah, let's roll. Let's roll. Because he ain't it. You ain't gonna give him, we ain't giving you nothing. Most High God, okay. I allowed y'all to see this child. Y'all better go the other way though. You go back towards here, I'm gonna hook y'all up. And they departed, and they fled and went into Egypt. See, so you see the same, and they did the same as with Moses. But let's look at that. See, and it came to pass on the morrow, and Moses sat and judged the people. Same, okay, we're going to get into it. And the people stood by Moses from morning until the evening. See, Moses was a judge of the people. So did Yahushua. See, judging what? The spirit of the spirit. He didn't judge the flesh. See, Yahushua judged the spirit, not the flesh. See, Yahushua judged the spirit, not the flesh. See, John 8:14, ye judge after the flesh. I judge no man. I don't judge flesh. I judge the spirit. Are you with me? In spirit and in truth. And he goes, I cannot on my own self do anything. I hear, I judge. Of my judgment is just, because I seek not my own will, but the will of my Father which hath sent me. But he going on. When Moses' father-in-law saw all that he did to the people, he said, what is this thing thou doest to the people? Why sitteth thou alone, and all the people stand by thee from morning to evening, to even, to the next dang day? Why are they doing this, Moses? And Moses said unto his father-in-law, because the people come to me to inquire of God. That's all I know. They come to me to talk to me, to inquire of God. See, and the people inquired to the Most High God because they didn't want to hear his voice anymore. So guess what? They had to deal with Moses. They had to deal with Moses. But it gets better. It gets better. See, because they said they didn't want to see that great fire no more. See, you remember Deuteronomy 18, verse 16? See, they didn't want to inquire of that no more. They didn't want to see that no more. So they had to deal with a man. But let's look at this. And when they have that matter come unto me, I have judged between one and another, and I make them know the statutes of Yahweh and his laws. I come and I tell them what's happening. So when they come, this is what I do. And Moses' father-in-law said unto him, that thing that I do is not good. Moses telling you, dude, that's not cool, bro. This is not cool, homie. Because I'm going to tell you, as you're doing this, man, you're going to get all kind of problems. And thou wilt surely wear away both thou and this people that is with thee, for this thing is too heavy for thee. Thou not able to perform it thyself alone. Man, you can't do this by yourself. You cannot do this by yourself. So he goes on more. So his father-in-law said, hearken now unto my voice, and I will give thee counsel, and Yahweh shall be with thee. Be thou for the people of Yahweh ward, that thou mayest bring the cause unto Yahweh. A Midianite gonna give him counsel, who the Midianite is from the seed of Abraham. Gonna give him counsel because he knows the Most High God. He knows who he is. And here you go. See, thou shalt teach them ordinances and laws, and shall show them the way therein they must walk, and the work they must do. These are the things that they must do. These are the things that they must do. These are the things that they must do. The duties of the Most High God. Moreover, thou shalt provide out of all the people able men such as fear Yahweh, men of truth, who holding on to the commandments, hating covetousness. See, we got a problem there. And place such over them to be rulers of thousands, and rulers of hundreds, rulers of 50s, and rulers of 10. See, provide these men to be one and true, wanting to desire not of worldly things, but to be rulers of, meaning what? Ruling in the teaching of the people of God, what is commanded of them what to do. This is what he's talking about. This is what he's talking about. But he goes on more. And letting them judge the people in all seasons, at all seasons, and it shall be that every great matter shall bring unto thee, but every small matter they shall judge, so shall it be easier for thyself, and they shall bear the burden with thee. All these matters they handle. However, greater matters, have them bring it to you. If thou do this thing, Yahweh commanded thee so, then shall thou be able to endure it. All this people shall also go into their place in peace. Are you with me? See, he's giving him counsel and showing him what is going on. So Moses hearkened to the voice of his father-in-law and did all that he said. He had to get counsel, and the same thing that he did, he said they're going to raise him up a prophet like unto me, and he's going to do all that the Most High is going to command of him. And he did the same thing that Moses just did. And we're going to see this right here. And it came to pass in those days when he went out in the mountain and prayed and continued all night in prayer to Yahweh. And what happened? And when it was day, he called unto him his disciples, and of them he chose 12, whom also he named apostles. Are you with me? Are you with me? See, he named these apostles: Simon, who's also named Peter; Andrew, his brother; James, John, Philip; Bartholomew; Matthew, Thomas, James, Alphaeus; and Simon called Zealot. And Judas, the brother of James, and Judas the Iscariot, which also was the traitor. Are you with me? See, we got to understand who he is. See, because for unto us a child is born, unto us a son is given, a servant. And the government shall be upon his shoulder. His name shall be called Wonderful, Counselor, the Mighty God, the Everlasting Father, the Prince of Peace. Why? And the increase of his government and peace shall be no end upon the throne of David. That lets you know God don't sit on the throne of David. He is God. But that's the silliness they teach. And upon his kingdom to order it and to establish it with judgment, with justice from henceforth, even forever. The zeal of Yahweh of hosts will perform this. which shows he will be a servant because David is not God. He says, sit upon the throne of David. But let's look at this. And Yahweh sent the word unto Jacob. He sent the word unto Jacob and have lightened upon Israel. When you find this out, you're going to be shining like lights. And as I said, but Bethlehem, Ephrathah, though thou be little among thousands of Judah, yet of these shall he come forth unto me and be a ruler in Israel, whose going forth have been from the old, from everlasting. What is this child name? See, this name always been in the book. It was showed in the Old Testament, showed in the Apocrypha. And we're going to look at one of them here. In my son, Yahushai, who? 2nd of Dries 7:28-29. Who's saying this? 2nd of Dries 7:28-29. Where is this from? From right out the Apocrypha. Where's this from? Right out the Apocrypha. What did he say? For my son, Yahushai, shall be revealed to those that be with him, and they shall rejoice within 400 years. So he's telling you, when Dries mentioned this, that from 400 years from now, this is when this man was going to come on the scene. Understand what's happening. This is already said. See, and it says, after these years, my son Christ died. Really? For all men that have life. Apocrypha. The ones you let these little silly men tell you is not the book. Because they're trying to conceal you from the truth. This is the problem. This is the issue. So we see here, his name is in the book. But let's look at it a little bit more. And it says, and she shall bring forth a son, shall call his name Yahushua. We just seen this. After 400 years, he was going to come on the scene, and he told Mary and told Joseph. And he was going to do, leaving us an example. He said, plain as day, what the name going to be. And you see in 2nd of Dries 28, for my son Yahushai shall be revealed. And it be revealed for what? For us, even unto ye are called, because Christ also suffered for us, leaving us an example that we should follow his steps. So, if we do this, we can receive the true treasure of the Most High God. So when he say, if you love me, keep my commandments, he says a little bit more, and I will pray the Father shall give you another comforter that he may abode with you forever. And he goes on more, even the Spirit of truth, whom the world cannot receive, because it see him not, neither know him, but ye know him, for ye dwell with you and shall be in you. The truth have came to you. He that hath my commandments keepeth them. He is it that loved me, and he that loved me shall be loved of my Father, and I will love him, and will make myself known, myself to him. Period. Period. So, if you're keeping his commandments and you love the Most High, the true knowledge, the true treasure of the Most High God of Israel, his treasure is in his chest. The ark is his chest. People want to tell you all this silliness. if you want to get in his chest, in his ark, you have to open it up. Because he's telling you, blessed are they with this knowledge. These are the key to eternal knowledge. So that's why he says, blessed are they that do his commandments, that they have a right to the tree of life and may enter through the gates of the city, because you have found the treasure chest. The ark that's in him. So hopefully, folks, we have got some understanding here. And we truly understand what the Most High has always given and what you need to understand in all things, and that we need to make sure that, as you continually learn, and you need to learn the Bible according to precepts, and precepts is key. I think I'm getting a little bit fuzzy for some reason. I'm trying to see. Let me see. 1 second. It's coming up fuzzy for some reason. There we go. So now I got that straight. Yep. So I believe that's straight. So we should see this correct in 1 second. And then I will go back to it. And we should, let me give it a second. And I want to make sure that straightens itself out. And let me see. Actually, let me see here. Let me try to change it. I think I got it this time. Sorry about that. And I was trying to check something. I believe this should do it. This should check it. And yep. And I think I got it. Let me make sure. And yep, we got it. Okay. So, and I've been having one of my guys kept notifying me. So I want to just check this one because he kept saying something. Yeah, and I do know we had some people that I guess, is in my class, and I guess they was posting is what he was saying. Yeah, saying what they were saying. They was telling them like who they are. And as my people, my moderators let you know, you're not to post scripture. We can care less who you are, if you're part of the class or not part of the class. I ask you, don't post scripture. I'm looking for you not to post scripture. If you want to post scripture, they're going to take it down. And I can care less who you are. So, and I got to be blunt that way because some people feel that they have a right to do those things. And I'm going to find out who that is once we go in the back. But because I see they was having some issues. But right now, I'm going to, I got a little time to where we can take a hold to some questions. And I'm going to see if I can look at these questions real quick and deal with some of those. And yeah. And I appreciate it, Sister Cole. And I believe that I got two different ones getting different things. Yeah, because I'm gonna go back in a minute, and I appreciate it, Brother Daniel. And hopefully we, as we go through these, some of these teachings, a lot of them is preceptual. A lot of this stuff, some of these places, they're not going to get what is actually being said. And I appreciate it, Sister Wells. But certain things I did, I know it's some scriptures that I kept out because we do have people who will sit there and try to go after certain things. But the same thing is, I took out certain scriptures out of there. So if they sit there saying they have those and they tell you a false name, because I removed everything. They tell you a false name and they give you verses outside of what the ones you've seen, all you have to do, post them up. And literally, I can tell you, because I will actually post what those verses actually says above it or below it. I don't have a problem doing that. But just to show you the lie that a lot of them like to teach, that's the purpose I removed it. And I do certain teaching like that to where I will say certain things or show or say a certain parable, and I know they can't figure it out. But what first thing they want to do is, say when they do my class, oh, what do this mean in Paleo Hebrew? They like to do stupid stuff like that, which is total silliness. And that's why I do certain things the way I do it. And that's why I do it in the back, certain ways, and I teach the way I teach. It is not the understanding, give 40 verses. Okay, not understanding verse 40 in Daniel. Okay, that stuff we'll take back in the back. And Daniel, I don't even know what you're not even saying what it is, actually. Great understanding. Should I post my question? Yeah, question, you can actually do it in the back. No, it's more than welcome. I want to know. And I'll praise to the Most High. And teaching to believe another God. Okay, I don't know how it happened. Sister Sharon, I don't know how it happened, but Jehovah's Witness taught me to believe in another God through Jesus. Oh, I have suffered in my... Who haven't suffered? I can't sit there and say, I was in the Baptist. So we on the same boat. We're just different. We're just on different ships. So don't worry about it. As long as you know what the truth is and you continue to seek truth, you'll be all right. So don't think that you something they beguiled you. Is that he deceived the whole world. So if he deceived the whole world, and somebody say they haven't, then you see they're a liar. And yeah. Actually, where do I get? Actually, we got something coming up pretty good. Maybe in about less than a month. Just hold on to that fringe deal. We're gonna take care of that. Actually, it's gonna slice a ton of price. Just hold on to that, and we will be announcing it actually here. So, just stay tuned for that, for the fringes, and we're gonna make sure that happens for you. I appreciate it, Sister Johnson. He teaches family at Shalom, and I'm too close up. Look like I'm okay. I don't know, unless you got your thing set. I'm look okay. I'm looking. I can see myself right here, right now. Look okay. Well, I keep it. I just hold it for right here, right now. Yeah, I will see the shining. Just yeah. When we obey. You around me, yeah. Okay. Oh, this jumps. Okay, Sister 4.5. Okay, Sister 4.5. All right, my sister. Yeah. All right, beautiful. Yeah, no problem. Yeah, understanding. The understanding of the book of Daniel. Okay. For understanding on the book of Daniel, rather not speak on this matter on the live. Yes, actually that's true. That's from daughter of Zion. She actually telling you the truth. Because a lot of stuff on Daniel, I do not prefer to speak this openly. I speak this in the back. And I'm trying. Yeah, so what I'm saying, so if they're asking a question, the daughter of Zion actually answering you, and I do that in the back is what she's telling you. Yeah, the Bible is a dictionary, commentary, a history book, all rolled into one. And that's the correct path, but it's a certain way you do it. And if you're using another book or you use multiple books, you'll never be able to do it. The King James Bible is actually the only book that can do that. So, hey, I appreciate it, Deacon White. Okay, good. Yeah, that letter, you need to contact me. Yeah, contact one of the sisters, get in the back to where we can find out who you are. Yeah, I don't have a problem doing the letter for you. I have no issues doing the letter for you. Yeah. Hey, I appreciate it, my brother. Yeah. This the second, well, I get hit with this a lot. Actually, Sister Forham, she knows where you can get the poster, because this poster was given to me. I never put it in. For some of you, I know because it was given to, I don't look. But you can actually get the poster on Amazon. Sister Forham knows where to get it. I need to actually, when they post it up, I need to actually keep it myself, because I actually get asked this quite a bit. And actually, my mom was just telling me about this, I believe, yesterday. She was literally just telling me about it. So, and she was just saying, the picture was interesting. So yeah, I do understand that. In March. And that New Year starts in March. Yeah, again, I'm not going to, the daughter of Zion actually already explained that. So you have to come in the back, and we'll go through that. Yeah, so Sister Forham with the poster, she's going to post the link. So, but she know where it is. She know where you can get it. Yeah, and actually, Brother Daniel telling you it's the Bible timeline, you can get on that. So that's it, the ones you can get. So that's where you can get it. And how do you recognize other Israelites from other countries? They don't change spots like other people like to teach. They're gonna look just like you. You can go to anywhere, and you gonna see people look just like you. So they'll tell you all kind of stuff where they could go here, now they didn't change white, they go here, they look Asian, they go, that's not true. That's not the truth. No, you don't have to stay indoors, but you need to reverence him on that day. And if you can, you need to worship him on that day, and that's one day that is for him. He do understand that other things you have to do, that you might not be able to do it, but you got to remember, Sabbath was made for the man, not man made for the Sabbath. So if you're able to do it, you make sure you honor it. Okay, so it looks like I'm gonna get ready to head in the back to where we can get to some of these answers. So I'm gonna head to the back, and we're gonna go from there. So I wish that each and every person, you enjoyed this, and hopefully each and every person got some understanding. Go back over it, tear it down, and make sure that you can really understand exactly what was going on. Because some of the precepts I gave out, I know some of it, I gave some spiritual meanings to it, and I know my class otherwise know what those spiritual meanings are. So I just need you to where you can go through it to where you can understand it. being heard. Yeah, okay, seeing that somebody's putting in there about the chicken being included. Okay, again, Desmond, actually, Deacon Smith, he actually answered it for you. Yes, I appreciate it, Sister Dana. In ear tickler, I don't get that. Okay, so what we're going to do, we're going to end it here, and we're going to go ahead and move over to the back. I'm going to be moving over to my Moab side. So I wish that everyone enjoyed the teaching. Go back over it if you need to make your notes. And we actually going to be doing some other things to where you can actually make notes, to where some people who don't have notes available, you'll be able to do it. And make sure that you join the Precept Mastery, because we're going to start next week. We're going to start running classes over there, teaching people how to actually precept and understand the Bible. So those are going to be classes. They're going to be ran twice a week over there, and they'll be running live. So hopefully you guys can join us, but you can see it right there. If you look at the homepage of King James Bible University, you'll see it over there. I believe it's the top link, and it says Precept Mastery. Go over there and join it, because we will be running over there quite a bit. Okay, so from this, we're going to go ahead, we're going to move over. So hopefully each and every person has got some understanding from here. And as we say, you continue to push it in truth. And with that, I bid each and every person a shalom.